Hello, fellow synthwavers. Julian here from synthwavepro.com. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. So, in this tutorial, we'll learn how to emphasize a lead instrument using layers. Now, before we get started, hit the like button, hit that bell notification button, and share the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can reference this tutorial a little later. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, then please check out some of the links in the description.
Now, without further ado, let's get started.
Hey guys, thanks for joining me. So in this tutorial, we are going to explore some ways that we can thicken up our lead line or emphasize our lead line just by adding another layer to it. All right, so this is what we have here. In green is the lead line, very high, very bright, and in blue is another layer that is there to support it. So let's play. I'll do some A-Bing. I'm going to start by deactivating the lead layer, and then I will reactivate it as of bar 37. You should hear a difference. Let's get started. All right, if you didn't hear the difference, do not worry about it. Let's isolate the lead as well as the lead layer together, and I'll do some A-Bing here and we can hear the difference. Kind of thin, and now with. Are you able to detect which instrument we are using for this lead layer? All right, so if you said piano, you would be correct. So let's go ahead and recreate this lead layer here. And the first thing I'm going to do is create a MIDI channel. Call this lead layer tutorial and color code this, let's say light purple. I'm going to slide over the data from the initial lead layer here and deactivate it, and then assign the color to the clip. So this is what we're working with. So now let's bring in a simple instrument like a piano. It doesn't have to be anything too fancy. In fact, we're going to de-emphasize the fact that it is a piano. So I think we can use the grand piano here, stock plugin from Ableton. Let's hear what this sounds like. Let me lower the volume a bit. Nothing too crazy. I'm going to amp up the hardness and bump up the volume, add a little compression. So we already have some plugins set to this grand piano. Let's play it in context and see what it sounds like with our green lead line here. All right, that's not too bad. The only thing I don't like about this is that they're both playing in the same register, and so they seem to be clashing. So simple trick to avoid any sort of stepping on each other's toes would be to bring in a pitch plugin, slide him before the grand piano, select shift, and hit the arrow down key. It drops it an octave lower. Now let's play this guy. So to me, that sounds a whole lot better. We have two instruments playing at different areas of the frequency spectrum. This one is covering the lower mids, and of course, our green lead line is covering the top end. All right, so let's keep going here by developing this piano sound. And the next thing I like to do is perhaps bring in an EQ. I'm pretty sure we have some low frequencies here lurking about. Exactly, so let's get rid of everything below, let's say 200 Hertz. And seeing that our lead line is covering this part of the frequency spectrum, I'm gonna get rid of some of this top end here so that it blends well with this guy. right, so one of the issues I'm having with this sound is that it sounds a little too much like a piano. So one trick I found to de-emphasize that piano sound would be to alter the attack of the piano. So I'm going to slide in alloy and I'm going to turn on the transient designer here. This is what this guy sounds like once I de-emphasize the attack. And of course, I'm going to bump up that sustain. We almost get this pumping effect like a compressor with a terrible release time, right? Now let's play this in context with the original lead line, see what we have so far. All right, to me that sounds a little better. We're sort of de-emphasizing the piano sound of this instrument. So I'm just gonna go ahead and alter the velocities of these different hits so that they're all equal. So the next plugin I'd like to add to the chain would be a chorus. This will be here just to add a little bit of width to the sound, and I think it will complement the lead line a whole lot better. So let's go ahead and slide him in and play. Now in context, I'll play him one more time with. Without. With. So when it comes to layering a lead line, I find that you don't have to always use a piano. You can use a trumpet sample or even a trombone. As long as you de-emphasize that attack, I think the attack is what gives the listener a clue as to what instrument it is. And if you can find a way of de-emphasizing that attack, then it becomes a sort of pad sound or a traditional lead sound that you can use for virtually any production. All right. So I just want to hop on here real quickly and show you guys this technique. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see y'all in the next video. And if you are new to the channel, thank you for hanging out with us, and consider subscribing and liking the video. And if you've been here since the very beginning, I really appreciate your continued support. That being said, stay safe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.